And it's SGA missing. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here's Cunningham, still without a basket. Back to Turner.
Well, conscientious and committed defense. That's how Draymond Green has defined his career. And you can see it's not changing.
SGA with the bucket.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Cunningham showing you some of that athleticism.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And that comes off the assist by SGA. DiVincenzo's got his second basket of the game. That's a 2 from Cunningham. The rebound by James.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
And Adebayo sends it back. Cunningham right side. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now, here's Cunningham. Nesmith. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And he nails the third. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Supersonics. It's a 3-point game. Outside, Porzingis. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. There's 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Koulibaly. Still scoreless. A nice shot by Nesmith.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
To the inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Assisted.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim. And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
That's the end.
A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for the Supersonics.
The Supersonics. 22.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Supersonics.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skill.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Passing has always been a big part of Green's game. He makes reads that other guys would never see.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And here's Cunningham. There's the pick. Tries it from the top of the key. And good that time.
And obviously, Cunningham wants to be a scorer. He makes a relentless effort to get points.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Cunningham inside. Out to Turner. The wide open look here for Koulibaly. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. So your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Pass to SGA. Green, the screen. 5 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And he can make some jaw-dropping plays. Cunningham loves to get to the 10 and finish with authority.
Outside, Porzingis. Green up on top. No good on the 3. Here's Cunningham. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over him.
It's Cunningham with the rebound. Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
And they pick up 2.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Down low. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Yeah, powering through the contact, something that Adebayo does so well.
Outside, Porzingis. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. This seems to be an era, Tim, of parity in the NBA, but some say there has been a lack of rivalries as well, kind of the culprit.
Well, I think it's tough to have rivalries as often now because you need some sort of a history in the postseason, and I just don't think we've had it. Kevin, also, I think it's because some of the stars have changed teams as frequently as they have, makes those rivalries less likely.
Can you think of the last real rivalry we've had in the postseason, even going to the finals?
I think it has to be Steph's Golden State Warriors and LeBron's Cleveland Cavaliers, 4 straight finals appearances.
Free throw good, Adebayo. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
Here's Nesmith. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Nesmith has got 15.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Now, SGA. 16 points for him. Just 3 to shoot. A 3-pointer is right on target. Christie's got the lead up to 14 now for the Sonics. Back to Koulibaly. To the wing on the left. To the left side wing. Neesmith can't get it to go. SGA with the ball. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Here's Christie, and it's sent back by Turner. And they get it back. And so it's Seattle, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their transition game has been in full effect. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Now, here's Cunningham. Inside. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And one of the big reasons Cunningham went first overall in the draft, his playmaking at 6'6" is really valuable.
Here's SGA. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. There's plenty of time to get back in it. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 16 points for him. Here's DiVincenzo. Great D that time from Adebayo.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Here's Cunningham. 8 points for him. Pass to Neesmith. And the lead is down inside single digits. Neesmith has got 18 points in the game.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the move. Here's Green. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Cunningham. Drains the 19-footer. 10 points for him.
This is the second half start they were hoping for. 4 straight field goals out of the gate.
Let's hit 5 from 18. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. And the Sonics lead by 7.
That's their first make out of 5 attempts. It's got to be a relief.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And you have to keep an eye on SGA in transition defensively.
And Turner throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out. And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. Here's Cunningham. Rebound by the Sonics. They've led by as many as 14 points. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Pass to DiVincenzo. Drills it from outside. DiVincenzo's got 11.
Obviously, SGA's scoring attracts the most attention, but you can't ignore his passing ability. And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
A nice shot by Nesmith. Nesmith has got 20 points. Seattle leading by 9. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside for SGA. Here's the break. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Tries to keep it alive. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, Cunningham felt the contact, knew he was going to get a whistle, and now he's going to the line for one more.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. That's good from Cunningham.
And we're seeing Cunningham turn himself into a leader. This is why he went first overall back in 2021.
"19 seconds left to play here in the third. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Wiggins. Over Middleton. The Sonics again can't hit. Ball with a wide open look. And that one's on target from the wing. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. The Sonics on top. They lead by 2.
56.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Now SGA. They set the pick. Using his size out of the backcourt, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Shai has the ability to break down any defense on any given possession, and you're seeing that again tonight.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pass to DiVincenzo. Screened by Porzingis. Here's Green. And here's SGA. Now here's Porzingis. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Here's Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. There's a good screen. Outside, James. No good from outside. A nice shot by Neesmith. Neesmith has got 22 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
SGA feeling it out a bit. Pass to James. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
SGA, that's a two-pointer. The rebound by Turner. Bounce pass from Adebayo. It's stolen by SGA. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Seattle needs to get off the shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Here's Cunningham. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Easy to understand why they go to Turner here. They trust in his ability to come through.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside, SGA shoots the three.
That's a great defensive effort from Cunningham. Uses that large frame to alter the shot.
SGA with the ball. Now DiVincenzo. Here's SGA. Shot clock at 3. Missed on the 3. Now Turner tries it from 16. SGA pulls it down.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
And the shot goes in.
That is a big shot by SGA, and that shows you the trust that he has from his coaches and teammates.
Here's the pitch. Sinks the big jumper.
This is exactly why they go to him in these spots. These guys believe in his ability to come through in the clutch.
.135 left here in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous Alexander. Got it to go off the glass.
Well, that's just too easy for Shea. If he gets that close to the rim, there's no chance.
Now Cunningham. From deep. He drills the 3. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Now SGA. Now Green. It's stolen by Cunningham. Here's Adebayo. Deflects the pass. Turner. Now here's Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Green.
Points are an absolute must here.
And they need to continue to play with urgency.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Cunningham outside. The long shot, no good. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we've got more action coming your way. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here's Neesmith. Adebayo. Turner. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure.
And the defense has to be extra cautious defending SGA because you know he's looking for opportunities to go to the line.
Both free throws good from SGA.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Oh, what a play inside.
And playing with great control, Cunningham is dictating the pace, getting to his spots, and taking it to the defense.
Here's DiVincenzo. Now Green launches it. Cunningham pulls it down.
So the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
And that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Cunningham up top. No good from three.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
SGA left no doubt on that one, throws it down.
Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
They set the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Down he goes for three.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Left side, SGA. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. From about 19. That's off. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over. They trail by 7. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Now Gilgeous-Alexander.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And down goes the three.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
Third personal foul.
It's the first that will put them up by 9. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
Stepped up to the line, and he took care of his business and guaranteed the win.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came out in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean,